tragedy of Loki of Asgard. I'm going to do the best job I can of going over this incredibly, hilariously hysterical scene. Probably one of my favorite scenes in the entire movie. It is, of course, a reenactment of what happened in Thor: The Dark World. So spoilers be warned. If you have not seen this film, be careful and be warned. Now, the scene is a reenactment from Thor: The Dark World, where on Svartalfheim, Loki gets stabbed by Algrim Curse and seemingly dies in Thor's hands. The music in the scene is from The Dark World, which was composed, of course, by Brian Tyler, which we see when the Asgardian orchestra is humming the same operatic music during the scene, as well as Frigga's funeral. Loki, being a diva, as Tony Stark kind of said in the Avengers, it makes total sense why he would construct this kind of a scene, for everyone to for him to glorify himself. Also because Loki craves attention and an audience, as also mentioned by Tony Stark in the Avengers. He wanted everyone to know how heroic he was in the sacrifices he made in Thor: The Dark World. He not only wants to be king, but he wants to be known as the savior of Asgard. The actor playing Thor is Chris Hemsworth's brother Luke. The actor playing Loki is an unknown actor you've probably never ever heard of named Matt Damon. The actor who plays Odin is, of course, Sam Neill, which destroyed my Beta Ray Bill and Meek theory, but I still thought it was a funny cameo. But anyways, Tom Hiddleston explains that since Thor: The Dark World, and I quote, Loki has devoted most of his efforts to narcissistic self-glorification, not so much on good governance. Loki has always tested the limits of his power and boundaries placed upon him. He just doesn't stick his finger in the electrical plug socket. He burns the house down, and now he has to deal with the consequences, end quote. I would say that description of Loki describes this scene in a nutshell. And again, as I mentioned, this scene was not only funny and hysterical, but again, it shows you that self-glorification and narcissistic ego that Loki has upon himself. But again, the scene in the reenactment, it is so hysterical, and we got our only appearance of Sif, even though it wasn't Jamie Alexander in that reenactment, even though she wasn't present for that scene in Thor: The Dark World. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Let us know in the comments below, what did you think of that scene? Did you think there was anything I missed talking about also in that scene? Let us know. We'd love to hear from you guys. If you guys like these videos and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. See you guys next time.